Hey, Joke, are you going to be able to get my onion and garlic to grow out here?
Yes, lady. First, I gotta sample your soil to see what amendments it needs so that we can make it grow first. Hey, family, we out here at CHULAHOMA'S garden. This is Farmer Jones, and y'all know who records me.
Hey, hey, hey.
Country thick. Country thick. Well, it's the fall. We're in late October 2021, and we are getting ready to get the garden ready for her onions and garlic again.
Yes.
So, everybody want to know what they need to do in order to make their garden grow. Well, the first thing that I like to do is come out, rough up my soil in a couple places, a few places. This area will have 6 beds with 50-foot rows in it, approximately 30 inches wide. We're going to cover this bed with a mulch film plastic or a woven plastic so that we can keep down, so we can control some of the weed population and things of that nature, as well as install a drip system, a drip irrigation in it to send our nutrients and water in right under the plastic so they will go right into the roots of the plant. But today, let's talk about a soil sample. The benefit to having a soil sample is so that you could know exactly what amendments you need to put into your soil for whatever garden you're going to grow, whatever you're going to grow in your garden. Every plant doesn't require the same pH level. It doesn't require the same amount of nutrients, and that's going to be, they'll tell us based on our soil sample when they finish. With what we tell them, we're going to plant in this particular area. And in most of this, it's going to be onions and garlic, root vegetables, things of that nature. So we're going to take 2 or 3 samples from around this bed, because I only want to buy 1 sample. But I want a general idea of this entire garden area for all 6 beds. So I'm gonna go around and I'm gonna jump around and mix up a little bit of soil and take it to the
Waypoint
facility that we're going to have sample our soil. We're not funded by anybody or anything like this. I've been using Waypoint Analytics and I've been satisfied with their service. So I'm gonna take it back to Waypoint Analytics. I can take it to my extension office and get it done. It takes the extension office maybe a little bit more time to get it back, because then they're going to ship it off to one of the schools and they'll test it and they'll send it right back to us. But Waypoint will give it back to me overnight. So we're going to do this today. We won't make the cutoff time for the day probably, but it'll be there and we'll have this sample back by Saturday. I hope to post a sample of this soil around that time. So let me show you. It's nothing to get in the soil sample. It's real simple. I'm just going to bust up the soil a little bit on the top with something. You can use any tool you want to use. You just want to get in there a little bit and just rake a little bit up. You know what I mean? There are special tools that you could use to push down in the soil and get a certain depth of it. I have a spade. I'm going to accomplish the same mission just by pressing it down a little bit. I want to turn a little bit of that up in there. And that's probably about the amount that I'll mix in to obtain the final sample that I want. Now, give me a minute. We're going to do the identical thing to about 3 more areas in this bed, and I'll come back once I have all my soil that I'm going to mix together. Now I'll show you how I just sift it through a basket and put it in a bucket. Give me a minute.
Say, hold what you got.
Hold what you got. Be right back. They call it the green thumb, huh?
It's green thumb.
The green thumb.
So what are you doing here?
Well, I just broke the ground up a little bit underneath. I kind of mixed it all together. And the soil is a little moist. A little bit more moist than I really would like for it to be. But hey, it's going to be all right. Nothing major. It is a science, but it's all right. It'll dry it out. And I'm just taking one scoop from each pot, like I said. I'm just gonna put it in there. Boop. Cause I don't want to take the clunks and stuff, you know. I just want to sift.
So you use the basket as a sifter?
Oh yeah, I'm just sifting. Yeah, use the basket as a sifter. Whatever you got. It ain't nothing. No. We need to take it out of there. That it's got to be something difficult or something that people don't want to do, and this is all it takes to do it. And if you're gardening, well, you might as well do it, because it makes a world of difference.
So how much would you take
to the testing facility? Believe it or not, I'm only gonna take a
just that cup like you showed?
Yeah, about a little cup, a little potting cup, 4-inch square potting cup full.
Okay.
And that's too much, actually.
Okay.
But what I'm doing is I'm collecting from different areas, so I can get a good random sample and not have to take a sample for this side, a sample for that side, a sample for this side. It's gonna be one sample. So I just the garbage bag.
Okay.
And here I go. Go to another one. Go here.
Oh, let me get your tools. Okay.
Put it right there, and I'm gonna do the same thing.
Okay.
I'm gonna set that right down there, open it up, set my bucket right back on. And in this size garden, you know, you want to do a random sample of your own garden. You know what you want to do. You know, what areas would you like to know what is going on with that soil? Is it high in nitrogen, phosphorus? NPKs, is it high, low, medium, for what you want to grow? See, it's all specific to what you want to grow. You see?
Yeah. You
know, so you have to determine that. And I may be doing it in a garden of this size. You may be doing are you recording? You may be doing container garden. You know, a container. It doesn't matter. You can get a bag from Home Depot, a couple of bags from Home Depot. You could add your own amendments into it. Your bone meal, blood meal, kelp, all that. You could add what you want in it. And then take a cup of it over there and let them sample it and tell you how you did. Get you some organic compost. If you want to do organic compost, get some organic compost and let them sample that for you. If they're organic certified, they should be able to give you a guaranteed analysis on it, meaning that they have already sampled it and they can tell you and they can show you what's in that particular bunch that they did. And if you're doing organics, most of them do every pile. They'll sample every row of organic compost. But hadn't gotten that far yet, so I'm gonna do
the next best thing.
I'm doing the next best thing. I'm doing the next best thing, and let me tell you something. It's not hard. It is not hard. And by doing this and making the amendments to my soil the way that it needs to be amended, I would expect that I would get a little bit more of what I'm trying to grow. You see? That broke down pretty good. You all may see this plastic and drip tape out here. We did that last year, or this year rather, in other videos. All right, so now, get another scoop. Just because. Got it? Mm-hmm. I'm just gonna sift it on that plastic. Same plastic.
Oh, this is the same. Oh, okay.
Same plastic. I'm just sifting it on there. Get some of the clumps out. Take that, roll that up a little bit. Mix that up.
On to your next spot.
Go on to your next spot.
All right.
See? I'm just trying to get a sample of what my garden says I need to do for the particular crop that you want to put in here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
This was the very first bed we started with.
Yes.
We
Right,
thought
so
we were going to do a
there.
hydroponics with no water.
All right,
Going where?
back over here. And let's collect this.
Oh, okay. From your, okay. Look, got some cucumbers growing. So we're back at the first one where you first started.
First one.
Okay.
Once again, get you a sample. Dump it in. I'm gonna give you a little bit more. I'm gonna bust it up a little bit so it'll sift okay. Now, sift this little bit through there. October and I got a little sweat going on, ain't that something? Shoot. And that's it, guys. Now, so to finish this off, all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take that, mix that in, mix it up real good, and I'm gonna fill this cup up, and I'll put some over it, you know, to label it.
Just stick that. I got a piece of that to put in there to show that it came from the top.
All right, Country Stick got something to put in it, just to say it came off the top bed. So we're gonna mix it up. And remember, you don't make this difficult. This should not be, you know, a chore. And that's my soil sample, simple as that. That's what I'm gonna turn in. That's what I'm gonna turn in right there for my soil sample. Stick this little marker in there.
To show it's been from the top part.
And we'll know that that came out the top bed. I'll put a little bit more on there to hold that in there. Bam. And we'll take this to Waypoint Analytica. Oh, look at the earthworm. I'm gonna keep my worm.
Yeah.
We'll take this over to Waypoint Analytica. Once again, we're not sponsored or anything by them. I've just used their service and I feel like I get a fair treatment. We won't make the cutoff today before 3 o'clock or so, but it'll be back Friday night. It'll be back before I wake up Saturday morning, and I'll be able to read it and see a general idea of what do I need to add any lime so I could raise or lower. If I add lime, I could raise the pH for what I want to grow in here. Then, for what vegetable I'm going to grow in here, what recommendations they have for my NPK. They'll tell me I need 200 N, 140 P, and 140 K with a list of micronutrients, the borons, coppers, and things of that nature. All that'll be listed, as well as how to apply it. Apply so much of this initially. And then after 4 weeks or 3 weeks or whatever, come back and side dress with the remainder. Now this is not an acre. They'll give this back to you and it may say per 1,000 feet. Or it may say so much per acre. Well, if it's so much per acre, then you could divide that out by, I think it's 1,000, oh no, by 44, I think it is, and you can get down to 1,000 feet. Or they give it to you by feet, and you want to get it up to how much per acre, then you could do the reverse of that and multiply it out and come up with how much per acre. But right now, my first soil sample, you got to go down to the bottom and do the next one. And we'll get these over to be tested. And that's how you do a soil sample. Stand by for the follow-up. Thank y'all for visiting Chulahoma Garden. We are CHULAHOMA, and we're in Chulahoma, Mississippi. I'm Farmer Jones, hashtag Farmer Jones, and y'all know who records me. Country Kid.
Hey, hey, hey.
Thank y'all for watching.
Take the time to enjoy your view. Just look around this big garden.
Now,